Hello everyone and welcome back to the next episode of Quest SMP. We're back over here at our industrial area, and I think I want to get a lot of the roads and things laid out just to make this area look a little bit more connected rather than being randomly placed around this grassy area. You may notice I have filled in a lot, or pretty much all this area. There was a big lake here and the water kind of ran up there, so I filled that all in with dirt. It will be eventually replaced, but I just wanted to get a sense of scale and size to the area. I have started laying out some of the markers for the road, so there'll be like a footpath in this area that just leads round to the other staircase. Then I think this here will be a road. So what's this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 wide. That gives us, lines down the middle with four blocks on each side for each lane of the road. That should work. I think this road will kind of wrap around and just kind of lead off in that direction. That'll be the kind of the entrance. Up here we will probably have the road continue up, then turn to the right and be like a parking area for like a loading bay and things for vehicles like this. So it'll be trucks and vans and other kind of maintenance type vehicles all in this kind of area. So these will be marked off as, like loading bay spaces. I want to then have another turn off somewhere about here and have this large square area parking lots, spaces for all of the workers, for the all the factory workers to park their own cars. So I could build up a few cars in here as well. Would look pretty cool. Eventually there'll be another tower like this right here. There'll be some more buildings going round, so the road may continue at that point around that way. I'm not quite sure yet about that, but I want to get this area here with the roads and the paths done. So I think that'll be the first thing we do. We might then work on a building to go around the skeleton spawner, because at the moment it is just 2 holes in the ground. So something small, nothing crazy, something small to go around there that we can just go in and drop down. But yeah, let's jump into a time lapse and get the roads figured out. So let's do it. And this is what we have so far, as you've seen on the time lapse. A few little additions here and there, mainly over on this side. So if we jump down and take a closer look, you might have noticed I've actually shortened this truck a little bit, this lorry here. Originally it came out to about here. They had this archway around the back wheels, but I thought it was just a little bit too long, especially for trying to squeeze in like a road and things here, so I cut it off a little bit, took the end away. I've just kept the wheels like that, moved them up a little bit, and now it's all on the same level. We don't have the raised bit for the little wheel arch, so I think it still works out. I think it still looks good. The scale of it's still, it's still in proportion and things, so quite happy there. And it gave us the space now to add in this other road. So as we come up here, this will be the maintenance, loading bay area for all the deliveries and things. So we have these bays marked out for trucks and vans. I'll probably leave this one empty and have like a transit van in this kind of area, and maybe another lorry up at the end. I think pretty sure Horatio is finished with this project. I think he's now left this server. He's possibly going to be back on streaming now and then, but he has removed all of his stuff here, so should be okay to build here. Server's about to restart. But just finally, I want to extend the platform out to just in front of the truck there, or the lorry there, and bring it along the water and down, and then we can add in, you know, a few more of these bays here for our delivery vehicles. So that is it. I've run out of the grey concrete, so I'm not able to fill in this area. It's quite a big area to go, as well as the roads over there, and I'm not sure how far I want to take that one before I just kind of cut it off, and then we've got some paths left to do. These areas in the middle here with the grass, they'll stay grass, and I'll build up some trees and bushes and things, so get a little greenery in the area as well. Okay, so since the last little clip that we saw, I had to go out and gather more resources. Then I did get carried away, and I did complete quite a lot off camera here. So this is what we have got. As you can see, this area is now all filled in. We've got our kind of parking lot area here. The paths and things obviously need to go around the outside, but that's all filled in. And then we've got this area over here, and I've marked all of the bays for the trucks and things like that to go over in this area. And if we actually take a fly over, I extended this into the water here. The same kind of design that our factory is sitting on, so it's got the smooth stone. Yeah, it goes all the way down to the bottom of the water there. And that does make a nice effect. I don't quite know what to do yet with this area, as we have some of the leftover remnants from Halacio's turtle farm. But I think that for the next part of this episode, what I want to do is get some more vehicles in here. It does look a little bit plain, a little bit flat everywhere, just because all we have is the concrete and the carpets around. So I think 1 or 2 vehicles here, maybe we'll get to 1 or 2 cars in the car park over here. I think that will be cool to have them. It will kind of make the area a little bit more alive, I think. It looks a little bit flat and boring at the moment. I put in these little pelican crossing kind of things. I would like to have sea lanterns here, just so it gives off light as well, but yeah, I've not even seen an ocean monument yet, so I think the yellow concrete works alright, and it's just a little crossing for the road. So pretty cool. But yeah, let me get to making some of these vehicles, and hopefully it brings this area a little bit more to life. Oh, alright, and that was quite a long time actually to do all of that. There was a lot of things that I didn't actually have, and I had to go and gather up myself before building that. So as you've seen, we have now a few more vehicles. The place still doesn't look quite as alive as I wanted it to. I think we need a little bit more, like here with the barrels and chests lying around, and I've got an idea for like a forklift truck or something to be here. I do want another maybe 2 cars in this car park here, but overall I think it does look cool. We fly down here. So I come up with these designs myself. This one was inspiration was took from another video, but these ones were done by just myself. I think they turned out quite cool. I like this truck. I think it looks good. Let me just sleep. Yeah, as I've said, I like this truck. I think it did turn out cool. I like the way that it sits on the kind of the back here. This is just like a little delivery truck, this one. So we've got our goods and things being delivered, and obviously we have our cars that our workers are using. So we have 2 over here. Like I said, I need to add a few more cars in here and make it a little bit more alive. I can't wait to get the bushes and trees and things in these areas. I think that will help. Another thing that I've done is I have put in all of the hay bales underneath the campfires that are for here. So now all the smoke is up at the top. I'm not going to bother filling in the middle. I think that is overkill. But for the last little bit, I have done a little bit more on our mega base area. So I'm going to head over there and take a look at that. Okay, I've just got here to my mega base or main base area, and before we take a look at that, I noticed I have a delivery from Zyko. So I put an order in for 2 barrels of stone over at his mason shop in the shopping district, and he has delivered. So I wanted to drop off payment for that, so thank you Zyko, much appreciated. And in between episodes again, I've just been collecting a lot of stone and this is nowhere near what I need, but as you can see we have 2 of the large cubes filled in so far. I say filled in, the top is still missing, and I just don't want mobs and things to spawn up here, and I don't want to have to place down like 1,000 torches. Inside the bottom I could put, because it is obviously the bottom slab like that, so mobs won't spawn in there. But I don't want to put the top on just yet, as I don't want to spam torches everywhere. So this is the middle section that I think I spoke about before, and this will be, I think the size of it, there'll be bridges going out to each of these squares, and then I will have, I mean this will go up a lot higher and a lot lowered. Just now it's only the 1 layer thick. I just wanted to get a rough idea of the size and scale of it. So we fly up a little bit, you see it like that. I think my nether portal is going to go here, so I can easily access all the different cube islands, I suppose you could call them. But this does take absolutely ages. I think filling in these takes around 2 hours just to fill in all the stone. Gathering the stone for these probably takes about an hour and a half each. So each cube to do, you're talking about 3.5 hours worth of work. But that doesn't even include repairing the pickaxes once the durability is down on them, because I still only have the skeleton farm for XP, so it's not the quickest process. Again, I still need to refill this. I've used quite a lot of that back over at the main base area and for the circle there in the centre. But guys, again, we have got to that time in the video where it is now the end. I'm not even sure how long this video is going to be. I know there was a lot of time lapse and things in it, but there has been a lot of work gone in, and a lot of time went into the builds, the resource gathering, this that you see behind me as well. So until next time, I think we will work on another farm, possibly the cactus farm and bamboo smelter farm, because we do need some green dye, as we are still lacking that in our shop. The server hasn't been quite as active recently, which is unfortunate. I know a lot of members are having personal issues, and there's a few people who have decided to leave and things, but hopefully that will change as... Oh, broke the grass. Hopefully that will change, as I think there is some new plans in the works, so watch this space for that. But guys, again, thank you very much for watching, and I hope to see you in the next one. Bye bye.